I was told when I was a new teacher that a quiet classroom is a good classroom. The teacher does the talking and the students listen. A lot of us were told this. Then we had a pandemic and we feel this longing deep in our bones for the noise. The sound of an excited child, the laughing at jokes that you can't hear when they're muted on Zoom, kids gasping in wonder when an experiment works, the instant increase in volume in a hallway when the bell rings, class discussions, laughter, the lunchroom, walking by another classroom and hearing so much noise coming from the cracks in the door that you can't stop smiling because that teacher might have some engaged students. This year has been quieter, and maybe we thought we'd like the quiet. Maybe the noise drove us a little crazy sometimes, but there's something about an empty classroom that doesn't feel right, or the sound of muffled voices behind masks that doesn't seem to have the same effect. In this past year, we've done what was necessary, and some magic still happened, but this time has taken its toll. Perhaps you miss the noise. Because the noise often means that kids are loving learning. They feel comfortable enough to let down their guards and express their emotions. The noise can work as an affirmation that as a teacher, you are doing something right. There's something about your class that your students love, and they love it enough to make some noise. A quiet classroom is a good classroom? Maybe sometimes. Sometimes we need quiet. You need quiet. Your students need quiet. But I've also learned that there is nothing wrong with a little controlled chaos. Laughing out loud, heated discussions, student collaboration, building relationships, the sound of joy, frustration, energy, performance, wonder, curiosity, hands raised and calling to be called on, noise. And so as we begin to emerge from this pandemic, which along with so many other challenges has carried with it a lot of silence, let's not forget the things that we miss most. And perhaps one of those for you is the sound of learning, the sound of an engaged classroom, of a class debate or a spoken word poetry slam, or loud group work, or desks scraping across the floor, or the music you love to play before class, or that one kid who loves to make the rest of the class laugh, of Friday nights under the lights, or the sound of pencils scrawling across paper, or that feeling at the end of the day when it's finally quiet, that earned silence. Let's not forget the noise, and let's embrace it as it returns.